Hi friends! Okay, so today I am actually going to share with you a little tutorial on how to use my favorite brush markers ever. Oh my gosh, I love them. So these are called Karin Brushmarkers, and it's spelled K-A-R-I-N, and they are the most beautiful saturated brush markers ever. I love them. I use them literally every day here at the shop. I know there's actually a lot of art supplies I use every day here at the shop, but these ones I love to demonstrate because there's so much you can do with them. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be using and demonstrating these Karin brush markers. I love to demonstrate this technique with two colors that go well together. And if you think about your rainbow, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then we're going to throw in pink, you would want to think about like how these two colors, when they blend together, make purple, or when you blend like these two colors together, you get like the light, we're gonna call it light green and, you know, kind of like a green yellow combo, or like these two, you have like the light blue and the dark purple, so those two together are going to make kind of like a dark blue. So that's what you want to think about when you're doing this technique. All right, so but this is my favorite combo for doing this. So these pens are self-cleaning, which when I first heard about that, I was like, I have no idea what that even means, but what you're actually supposed to do, and I'm gonna just say this really quick, that you should not do this with other brands of pen. The Karin markers, you're specifically supposed to do this, okay? All right, what you do is you actually take the dark color and you color it onto the light. Karin says that what they recommend doing is actually pressing the tip of the dark onto the tip of the light. I like mine, because of the lettering I like to do, I like mine to be really nice and saturated just at the very tip there. All right, now I'm just using some paper here that I really like. I make a lot of notebooks here, and I print all of my notebooks and have this as the paper for the inside. It's just a really beautiful smooth finish. But check this out. When you're playing with it, I'm just going to write my name here. You see how you get this beautiful ombre effect. Oh my gosh, the dark to light. And what's really cool about this pen is that it just, that dark color colors off and the pen just goes back to normal, which is so fantastic. Something else I really like about this pen is that you can actually, this is actually a face painting technique, because we're also face painters. Don't know if you guys know that, but this is actually a face painting technique where you actually can make these little splash marks. You use the little tip and you press down, and then you press back on the rest of the pen, and as you go along the edge, you can get smaller and smaller and smaller, and it just makes this really fantastic effect that just makes it look more magical and exciting. When I'm doing packaging for people, I love to write their name. I'm going to write my human's name, my favorite human, and I like to write their name, and then I like to kind of do like the little curls underneath with these little splash marks to just make it look more fun, and it just makes it look more like a little gift, which is so cool. All right, so you can see how that is done. The other thing I really love to do with these pens is I also like to make perfect little hearts, which again is so easy to do by just pressing down. Okay, so now the other reason why I love these pens so much, so much, is if you have a little piece of plastic, what you can actually do is you actually take your piece of plastic and you color your pen onto the piece of plastic. These pens are not permanent, which means that they will move with water, but it also means that you can actually color on this piece of plastic and it's not going to dry or bond to the piece of plastic, so you have a little bit more work time. So I'm going to color, you know, my couple colors down here, and then you can actually use a water brush. A water brush is a paintbrush that actually has water in it. And oh, let me just move that out of the way there so you don't just see my light reflection. So actually what you can do is you can take your water brush. Oh goodness. And you can actually pick up the color and actually do watercolor techniques with the exact same ink, which is absolutely fantastic. I just love that so much. And so that's just really fun way to use your pens in a new and different way. Whenever I get my markers for the first time, I always like to go through and just make like a little swatch, so then that way I can see what colors are going to blend nicely together. And so I always like to go through and just do like the entire rainbow. I'm just going to lay down some colors here just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And so then that way you kind of know which colors that you're going to want to try out to like do that kind of technique. So I'm just going to kind of go through this little rainbow here and kind of show you. That blue actually had some yellow on it from earlier because I was playing, just trying to come up with some fun little ideas to kind of show you guys. All right. Oh, we'll go back in this other direction. Oh, I got an orange over here somewhere. All right. Okay. So for example, I could probably like work in like this kind of cool tones kind of color palette if I wanted to blend together. I could work in kind of the, I'm going to call these kind of tropical colors if I wanted to blend those together, or I could work in kind of wrap around. I'm actually going to put this yellow on. Oh, actually I have a different shade of yellow on the other side here. So what I could do is I could even do like the lights, and I could pair the yellow with like the red, for example. I would not want to pair the yellow with the purple, for example. That would not blend nicely together. But you could certainly try if you wanted to, because the pens are self-cleaning. Something else that I really want to mention to you, which is just the coolest, is that when you're working with these pens, you know how with felt tip pens, which is what this type of material is on the end here, this is felt. You know how like when you're writing, especially when you get like a Sharpie marker, you start at the top and it's beautiful and vibrant, but by the time you get to the bottom of the page, it's just not quite as vibrant as how you started. The ink in these pens is actually stored up here, which means that the colors retain their vibrancy up until the very last drop of ink. So that means that you can actually work and color all together like on a coloring page, or you know how sometimes when you're coloring with markers it overlaps and doesn't look quite as good. But you can see when I've colored right next to each other that it always looks absolutely amazing. It looks amazing. I just love these markers so much. They're really great. Okay, I'm going to show you one last like little contrast here. So I'm going to show you. So I think that when working with this, we always kind of think like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so scary putting the dark color onto the yellow. But check this out. The color, even on the yellow, is totally self-cleaning, you guys. So amazing. Just love. All right, thanks for joining me for our tutorial today. Hope you have a fun day, friends. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.